Subscribe to our YouTube Club 520. We clowning on that mother.
Just hit the button.
God.
Don't ask more questions.
Subscribe.
Did you realize, like, at that moment, you like, man, I'm a superstar? Or was it, like, still just, like, I'm hooping, man?
My biggest moment was probably outside of one. You know, we all feel when we get drafted that you made it. But outside of that, to be honest, probably All-Star.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
When I actually got selected to All-Star. When I was in that bus, bro, with all those dudes in that locker room, and as a fan, you got to think I'm looking at Reggie Miller. I'm looking at, you know, Joe. I'm looking at Tim Hardaway, Alonzo Mourning. I'm looking at all the dudes. I just like, every day I'm on TV watching these dudes, and now I'm in the same locker room with them. You know what I mean? Larry Bird was the coach.
Yeah, that is a crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it was just that whole thing. Then I'm in Madison Square Garden for the game. You know what I'm saying? So I think that probably was when it like really hit me. Like, you know, I really arrived.
Me and you got the same experience. My first All-Star game was my only All-Star game was in Madison Square Garden too. And I had that same feeling, but you kept playing and kept getting All-Star game. I was done. I had my moment.
I felt like I missed. I felt like I got snubbed twice. You know what I mean? The other years I didn't deserve it, but I felt like it was 2 other years I should have made it. But you was like sitting at the crib, like when they doing on TNT, they doing the reveal, and you like, man, I know I'm finna make it. And I didn't make it. I was a little salty.
Damn.
What years were those?
DC. I think they played in DC. I'm trying to think what year that was.
Because you was there.
DC and
2
Denver.
and 03, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I played in 3, and then also the rookie game.
Okay.
In Cleveland. So my first year I made the rookie team. That was cool in Cleveland because none of us made it but Kobe. I think Kobe was the only one that made the real All-Star game. So me, AI, all us was on just the rookie game.
For sure. You talk about that other, you know what I'm saying, Jordan's final one. How was that game, man?
What?
Was Jordan last one?
Yeah.
The last one?
Real last one. What did he say?
I'm about to say my nigga 2K glitched.
Oh, my fault. The real last one. My apologies. He heard me though.
I know he's talking about the
My apologies.
the last one was special for me. All honesty, for me personally, that was the year MJ came back. I don't know if you guys familiar, but when he came back in 03, I got a phone call that summer, and I kind of like control the run with the pickup ball where we played at, which is actually right on the street that we were on filming, right? But the thing is, when he called me, he like, yo, block number, just like you can call people block and everything, private number, and he like, yo, he's like, yo, I hear you got the run going, and I'm thinking about coming back. I'm like, it's like May, bro. I'm like, I'm about to go on vacation, kick it. We locked out the playoffs. He like, I'm trying to get in the gym, and I need you to call everybody in the gym and get them in the gym. I'm trying to come back. So, Michael Jordan tell you that, you like, man, I'm like, okay, everything stopped now. I'm back in the gym. Yeah. So we stopped. I called all the guys like, yo, MJ want to come back, and he wanted everything to be pro. He wanted to work out in the mornings. So we all used to work out with Tim Grover in the mornings, lifting and doing our conditioning with him. And we played every day at 2 o'clock. I'm not talking about, man, the gym used to be 35, 40 pros. Like, you lose, you might not get back. You may not get back on the court. Like, we used to have to start another court just so guys can get some work in. Yeah. But everybody wanted to be on that main court. You know what I mean? Going against him. But he wanted everything to be simulated to coming back. So I got an opportunity of a lifetime, man. We became really good friends. I started hanging with him off the court, spending a lot of time with him. And the best part was just his competitiveness, man, just to see how he worked, how hard he worked, even at the age that he was at, and how good he was, and where I could see the separation to him and some of the greats and how he separates himself, determined to win. I mean, every day was a battle, bro, just to talk shit. Like, who won today? Like, we're going to play 10, 12, 15 pickup games. He want to dominate that whole set. Damn. He want to dominate that run. Just to watch how he took that. It just instilled a lot of me and like the work that you got to put in to actually win a championship and to be at the level that he's at. But those are invaluable years that I would never pass up. The 2 years I got to be with him and be up under his umbrella and watch him work, and especially at that age. And I finally got me one in 06, so I was able to talk some shit back to him. But he type of person like, you ain't never won nothing. Like, if you ain't won nothing, you can't really talk shit to him. He about winning.
Yeah, like what's that? Like, what's those moments like being with MJ and I heard this all the time. I've been around him sometimes, and he just talk a bunch of shit.
Oh, it's incredible. I mean, he just like us, man. He talking big shit, not a bunch of shit, big shit. But I mean, how can you argue with him? You gotta find every good thing you got going on in life. You gotta find everything you can, man. But I mean, it's a real moment. You know, you gotta think about it, man. We all grew up Michael Jordan fans, man. So to have an opportunity to be around him, to know him personally, to know his family, know his kids, and be in his personal space was something that I always appreciated and always loved and value to this day. You know what I mean? So you don't pass up those opportunities, and we all did. Myself, Michael Finley, Juwan Howard, Quentin Richardson, Bobby Simmons, like all of us had the opportunity of a lifetime to be around him on a daily basis and work out and train with him. And it was special. And it was fun memories, man, on and off the court.
For sure. You talk so names, but are there any younger players that's like almost in the NBA or college kids that was around y'all seen like blossom after those runs?
Man, Bobby was one.
Okay.
Bobby comes up. Bobby ended up getting most improved. Well, he started. MJ took him to Washington with him. I don't know if y'all know the story. So he went to Washington with MJ, and then ended up trading to Milwaukee, and then Bobby ended up turning to, most improved. I think he won 6 man, all that stuff. So to see him do that was one. And I think that came from being up under Mike Tulish. That's me personally from watching it. Because Bobby was always very skilled, and MJ kind of like injected that into him. Like you could be better, you can be good. So that's the one guy that kind of sticks out to me like right off the top of my head that really benefited from that situation.
For sure. I'll start with you in the situation. Y'all can both kind of relate to this. Having a base in a great franchise for a long time and then switch your teams the first time. Leaving Boston the first time, you leaving the Hawks for the first time. How is that feeling? Like, feel like you built something, he'll build rapport. It's like, all right, now I got to move on to start the next chapter of my career.
Man,
what's that moment like?
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. I'm gonna keep it real. Man, I was crying like a baby. Like I couldn't believe I got traded, bro. It was because I felt like we was just starting to like become one of the, we did lose to the Eastern Conference Finals. We ended up losing to Jersey, but we caught the New Jersey team when they got to the finals back to back. It was tough.
J. Kidd, Kmart.
But I felt like we was like, that we was right there to like really turn the corner. So it hurt. Like personally, by myself, I cried like, damn, I ain't want to go nowhere else. We had built so much there. We was starting to, really get to that next level, and then to get traded, it was tough. But the best thing for my trade, a lot of people understand, I got a chance to go play with three great players, man. I got the chance to play with Mike Finley, Steve Nash, and Dirk.
Yes, sir.
And then Antoine Jamison was our 6th man.
Damn.
Y'all had a whip down there.
Yeah, so you know what I'm saying? So I went to a situation now I knew I was going to win and they ain't have to do it all.